On this episode of YaEat, we will be making jumbo shrimp and sea scallops with garlic and oil and serving it with angel hair pasta.
Spend some time with your family and watch this recipe, and make sure you watch to the end.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 37 of YaEat. As usual, I'm really excited to have you here and I really appreciate all your support. On my last episode, I went to go visit my mom / Nana in Florida, and we had a wonderful time and we had a lot of different recipes. I'm still looking for some feedback on what recipes you like to see on some upcoming episodes. So I'm back in New Jersey and it's a beautiful spring day today, and I'm going to be making one of the recipes that I made at my mom's. It's going to be the jumbo shrimp and pan-seared sea scallops. This time I'm going to serve it with angel hair pasta, and it's a delicious yet simple recipe. So I'm ready to make some shrimp and scallops with angel hair pasta. Are you ready? Here we go. Print this and all our recipes on YaEat.tv. This is a very quick recipe, so of course I like to start with heating up the water for the pasta. Now I'm going to crush up some garlic by just pressing my weight and giving a little pressure, and the skin will come right off. We're going to add a decent amount of extra virgin olive oil, roughly about a half a cup in total, but I start out with a little bit and then I add more later. So I'm washing a lemon. We're going to use about half of it with the recipe, but I'm also going to be using the quarters that I squeezed and putting them into the saute pan. So I'm transferring the scallops to a flatter plate so I can season them with some salt and pepper, some garlic powder. You want to make sure that you season on both sides, and we're going to finish it off with a little bit of smoked paprika. Don't go too crazy, and let's mix that together. With a paper towel, I pat dry the shrimp to remove all the moisture to reduce any splatter when it hits the hot oil, and we'll season with salt and pepper. Okay, so we're going to add the garlic to the extra virgin olive oil, and we're going to lightly brown that. While it's browning, I cut up about 6 anchovy fillet, and we'll just set that aside. You're going to want to keep a very close eye on your garlic. You do not want it to burn. You want it to brown. Okay, let's remove all the garlic from the pan. There may be some little small pieces of garlic. Do your best to remove them from the pan. You can now add the scallops. You can actually add the anchovy first, which I forgot to do, but that's okay. Let me just add these scallops, and then I'll add in the anchovy. We're going to cook the scallops about 80%, so about 40% on each side. Mix the anchovy around in the hot oil until they dissolve, or at least they look like they dissolve. They just thin out. The anchovy gives a really nice color and flavor. Of course, you want to keep an eye on your scallops, and you want to brown them on each side and then remove them from the pan. After removing them from the pan, let's add the shrimp. The shrimp will cook very quickly. Let's just spread them out a little bit, cook on one side, and turn them. Cook your shrimp about 80% and then add the scallops back to the pan. We'll add the garlic back to the pan and some teardrop tomatoes. I'm going to give it a light toss. We're not cooking the tomato all the way, maybe like 50%. We're going to squeeze in 2/4 wedge of lemon, and then we'll throw the wedge right in the pan with it. And let's just give that a nice toss. And let's shut it down for a moment. There's nothing like adding fresh herbs to your recipe. I'm going to chop up some fresh parsley here. Now we're going to add a little more extra virgin olive oil. This dish is not a very saucy dish. The entire sauce is made up of extra virgin olive oil and a little bit of pasta water. If you like, you could add some clam juice or some chicken stock or some more of the pasta water. But you will have to adjust seasoning. Okay, our angel hair pasta is almost done. Also, the angel hair pasta will absorb the oil. It is very delicious, but your pasta may be a little on the dry side. You might want to substitute linguine or spaghetti, or just serve without any pasta at all. And it's okay to add oil as you go. I just tore up a little bit of basil and added that to the pasta. And we're just going to mix that really well together. Make sure all the pasta is coated in the oil. And our shrimp and scallops with angel hair pasta is ready to be put on the plate. You have to make this just for the smell of it alone. Now, you don't just want to throw your food on top of your pasta, you want to place it on nicely. This really is a refreshing and tasty, light spring seafood dish. And if you like to make it even lighter, you can leave out the pasta. And there you have it, another recipe in the books. Jumbo shrimp and sea scallops alle olio, or garlic and oil with angel hair pasta. You eat? You want to eat? Make this recipe. It's delicious. Okay, that's it for today's episode of our sauteed and pan-seared scallops and shrimp with a little bit of anchovy, extra virgin olive oil, some garlic, salt and pepper, and a little bit of the smoked paprika. And so I hope you enjoy this recipe. I'm going to give it a taste test real quick. Really, really, really good. Well, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed today's recipe, and we'll be back next week with a new recipe. If you haven't seen my last episode where I go visit my mom in Florida, we had a lot of food, no recipes, but a lot of dishes that we displayed. Out of all the dishes that we made in the 9 days I was with my mom, let me know which dish you'd like to see first on an upcoming episode. Really appreciate all your support. Stay tuned for a quick short, and we'll see you next week. Have a great week.
I am honored and grateful that you have invited me to your home.
Part of the wedding. No Sicilian can refuse any request on his daughter's wedding day.
$20, $30,000 in small bills, cash.
Oh, Godfather, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you? What can I do? What can I do?
You spend time with your family?
Sure I do.
Good. Because a man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man.
Are you trying to muscle me?
Absolutely
Now,
not.
to me, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Let me lay it on the line for you and your boss, whoever he is. Johnny Fontaine will never get that movie. I don't care how many Dago, Guinea, what greaseball goombas come out of the woodwork.
And if by chance an honest man like yourself should make enemies, then he would become my enemies. And then they would fear you.
Be my friend? Godfather?
Here's an offer you shouldn't refuse. Subscribe to this channel.